What is up, you guys? I am back. You're going to get sick of my Facebook Lives, but I got things to say and people to mentor, and those people that are hungry to learn and grow and listen, I'm going to show up for. Those that it's too much for, just turn me off. You know what I mean? But this was a topic, and I was going through Team Courage just a little bit, and I was reading through some comments and stuff, and always trying to add value and see how I can help. And I'm always going to speak truth. You know, wrapped up in love, of course. It always comes from a place of helping you navigate this business, help you to build it in a way that serves other as well as builds a purpose-driven business for you so that your time is not for nothing, so to speak. Not that it's for nothing, because some things that you do here on earth you'll be rewarded for later. I'm a big believer in that. But we do have to pay our bills, and this business does, you know, it's serving other people, so it takes us away from, you know, right now I'm not, you know, playing with my kids. I'm hanging out with y'all, which I love, you know, and so, you know, that's always the place I'm trying to come from to help you build it in a way that helps you serve other people. Well, let's put it this way, to build a purpose-driven business. That's my goal, and I opened with those of you guys that are just logging on. I said, like, I have things to say, and I'm going to come in here periodically, and if it's too much for you, turn me off. You know, no big deal. You know, I'm here, like those people that are hungry and want to learn. I never want it to replace you taking action, but I also believe that we have to plug back in, get the energy, get help, continue to learn. And I was just doing a new coach call today. She does 6 hours of personal development. I thought that was amazing, right? And so this can be your personal development. You can turn it on while you clean. You can turn it on while you're cooking, while you're brushing your teeth, while you're getting a shower, while you're getting dressed. And that's how the 6 hours starts to adds up. You know, I don't think I'm quite at 6 hours, but probably pretty close, because that I'm getting ready to go walk my dog, so I'll turn on personal development. So I'm all, whenever it's personal development, I'm multitasking in ways of getting ready. Now, what I can't do, and I don't recommend, is trying to multitask, like trying to send invites and listen to personal development. It doesn't work that way. Does that make sense? Like, you can't listen to a team training or something I'm saying and be doing an invite or building a relationship or answering messages. You can't listen to a webinar. It's funny, I keep my webinars when I'm doing Thursday night webinars. I'll keep Facebook open, and it'll give me all these, like, it'll update me who's commenting. I'll see people on the team commenting in challenge groups, commenting in the team page, and all kinds of stuff going on. You know, there's no way that you're absorbing anything that is being taught. So Brian Tracy teaches on that in time management, and in his book Time Management is really, really good, and I would suggest that. But what I came today to share with you guys, that was kind of on my heart, and like I said, it always comes from a place of helping you build this purpose-driven business. I'm not one to really, like, necessarily sugarcoat, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it does us no good to have someone tell us what we want to hear. You know what I mean? Like, but it's always from a place of love, a place of mentor, helping you grow things that I have learned. And this person's going to know who I'm talking about. And I'm not going to use her name, but she'll know, and she might even own it or whatever. But and I love her. Like, her and I just played Can Jam together this weekend, and she's, like, she can be on my team any day in Can Jam or anything, really. She's just so determined, and she'll persevere and work hard, and I love that. But, you know, the people were asking, like, does Sunshine come with the challenge pack? And right now, no. I'm sure it's in the works, and they have to set up things a certain way, you know, and then, of course, the coaches, the more seasoned veteran coaches in the industry or in the company are always telling them and giving them feedback, right? And so I'm sure it's in the works and being talked about. Having said that, my response in there, like, she was like, because so many people, I know so many people that they have celiac, and they would make a great coach if they could drink, if we could get that together as a challenge pack. That is a limiting belief. Write that down. If it were in a challenge pack, they would make a great coach. Okay, that's one limiting belief. Like, so it has to be in a challenge pack form for someone to become a coach. Now, let me reverse engineer that. Challenge packs have not been around the whole time that I've been a coach. Actually, Shakeology wasn't around when I signed up. Challenge packs didn't come into play until we started asking for it, I think 5 years ago. Okay, and so, I mean, I was well beyond a diamond before I was probably like a 1-star. Rebecca was a diamond, Chad was a diamond. I was well beyond diamond, a 2-star. By the time challenge packs were even introduced, right? And Shakeology was the same cost. It tasted worse. Can you guys believe that? It tasted worse back then. They've been tweaking the formula and trying to keep the integrity and everything without increasing like sugars and stuff like that. So it was worse, and I was a 2-star, and it was the same cost. And you had to buy individual programs. Like there was no Beachbody on demand. That is stupid cheap. Like seriously, Beachbody on demand in and of itself, like for 160, like Beachbody by itself, it should just cost 160. Like the on demand, I can go outside, Chad. The on-demand should cost $160 plus. I mean, I would pay $2,000 for it. To have a personal trainer in your house for a year? I mean, that's insane. People used to pay me to train them like thousands of dollars a month, and I wasn't even allowed to touch on nutritional, and that didn't include any of the crap supplements the gym carried that I wouldn't sell, that me and the managers used to get in, you know, disagreements over, because I'm not going to teach someone to put something in their body that isn't good for it just because it makes them a diamond, increases my income, period, end of story. And that's where we didn't see eye to eye, okay? And so $160 for a challenge pack is insane, okay? But Sunshine isn't offered in a challenge pack yet. So 7 years ago, you know, when Shakeology came out, people had to pay the $40 and the Shakeology to sign up as a coach, okay? So it was, you know, $160 and they didn't get a program. Do you see? And then if they wanted the program, they have to go in and buy the program, and then they could buy the program at the discount. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So that's a limiting belief, right? Saying if it came in a challenge pack, then I could sign them up as a coach. That doesn't make any, is it because they would make a great coach, meaning there are people, why would they make a great coach? Is it because they're inspiring it? Is it because they're, you know, they have come so far? Is it because they have that type of personality that is just like people attract to? Is it because they're full of energy? Is it because they've made a transformation? Is it because they're doers and movers and shakers and people love them? Why? Why would it have to be in a challenge pack for them to start a business that then influences hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands of people in time? I mean, I just think that's a limiting belief, right? Okay, so I went in and I said what I just said to you guys. I said, you know, we used to, you know, build the business when there was no challenge packs, even there was no Shakeology. I mean, people signed up to coach. When I signed up to coach, I paid $40, and guess what? All I got was a back office. It didn't come with anything. For $40, I was now allowed to run a business and write off my cell phone and write off my office supplies and the planner that I bought and any products that I bought for my business. Now, it gave me the right to do that in this amazing country. And that's why Chad will teach on owning. And if you read Saving, what is it, by Sandy Botkin, Saving on Taxes Big Time, or something, the number one thing that you can do, and this is a person that has the background in accounting and taxes and all of that, is to start an at-home business. There's no overhead, there's no nothing, right? And to run that, I mean, that's how you save on tax. So right away, this business, if we did our due diligence, if we learned it, would make you money on your taxes right off the bat. So anyway, I digress. So you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what the $40 got me. 7, 8, wait, Riley's 8, almost 8. So almost 8 years ago. That's all I got. Then I had to stay active because they want you to be a product of the product. They want people that genuinely love their product. It's not like, ooh, this is a pyramid scheme. Let's make all of our people buy all of our products. No, their mindset, if you've ever listened to them, is they had one leg when they first signed up this business of professional network marketers. And they had one leg of people that loved the products, meaning they were helping each other in the message boards on Team Beachbody, or Beachbody.com. These people were getting results and cheering each other on and encouraging them. That's how they signed up, that's how they started the network marketing portion, right? Guess where the network marketing professionals are? Not here. Not here. They were the hardest people to get to stay active, to follow through with a program, to try any of the supplements, to have testimonials, because they were just professional network marketers, right? Then you have these genuine, authentic people that love the product. And that's why it is designed the way it's designed. It's why we have to stay active, because they want the people genuinely and authentically sharing the product. Not icky, not buy from me, or I'm going to do this for 3 months as long as it pads my pocketbook. But I love this stuff. So much has changed my life. I've been using it. And now it is my duty to pay it forward and to help you and encourage you and share it with you. That was the premise behind it. So that's why we have to stay active. Right? They're active with their products because they want us to be genuine and to build trust. You don't build trust by not really using the product. No one follows that crap. It's like telling your kids, do as I say, not as I do. Don't drink, yet you're hammered every weekend. Don't smoke, yet you're a smoker. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, your kids will probably start smoking. Like, that's what studies show, because they follow what we do, not what we say. And that's why the network marketers professional didn't succeed, and all the ones that were walking the walk and believed in the product did. Okay? And so I had to become active, meaning I had to look through the library of stuff that they had and find something that was a good fit for me, that could change my life, then learn how to share it. Right? So that was 8 years ago. Right? Then Shakeology came out, which was a godsend. It helped heal my stomach and do a lot of things for me. It took a lot of weight off my shoulders. It took the pressure off of lunchtime with a 10-month-old and a 4-year-old that was crazy and a husband that was deployed. It made my energy go up because now I wasn't depriving my body of nutrients, and my cravings went down because I didn't have those gaps anymore. It was a godsend in my life. I couldn't not tell people about it. Right? And that's how I started staying active. Right? And so the same thing goes for Sunshine, in my opinion. Why not sign someone up as a coach that you think is going to be a good coach, and then help them find something that's the right fit for them, that then they can share genuinely and authentically. Even if they have to pay to sign up $40, right? And then they just buy Sunshine, which is $120. So now it's $160, right? $160. And that's what they get. To start a business for $160? Are you kidding me? I just did this call with a new coach today that also runs a soap business for 10 years. You imagine the work. She does all her own emails, all her own thank you cards, makes all the soap with her. She has 11 kids on top of that. They all make the work to make the soap, and they go to the farmers markets and they connect and they build relationships, all that kind of stuff. Think about that overhead to make the soap, to produce it themselves, to go to the farmers market, to do all of that stuff. And for $160, Sunshine can benefit these people with issues, right? With celiac, right? In and of itself, the Sunshine could serve them first and foremost. But then, for $40, you can run a business for this and pay it forward and build something that keeps you present with your kids, or so you know, to loosen the debt news or whatever their need is. $160, in my opinion, is nothing. Oh, and then by the way, if you want to add the workouts for a whole year, you can buy them for $99. Like, people couldn't even step foot in a gym with me for one session for $99. One session with me was over $99 for 1 hour session where we didn't address nutrition, but I could kick the crap out of you. You know what I mean? And I could make you learn how to persevere, and I could push you, and we could talk through some things. But you see, for $100. So I think we're thinking about this, because what they ended up saying was like, oh my gosh, like the coach fee and the Sunshine and then the workouts all combined, Summer, that's like $260. It's too expensive. And there's another limiting belief. Because communication is 93% nonverbal. If you think it's expensive, if you keep getting that objection, chances are it's because you think it's too expensive. See, I don't get that objection a lot. Because I don't think I think it's stupid cheap. I think people because I've collected the checks from the people that have shelled out thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with me. And yeah, they got results, but not like they could have if I was allowed to address nutrition, or if I could surround them by people that were supporting them and encouraging them and going through everything with them. Oh my gosh. But it was thousands of dollars. And for $260, this person with celiac that could help with their stomach and take some weight off their shoulders, you know what I mean, for one meal, like it did with me when Chad was deployed. You see what I'm saying? And have a year of workouts that you could progress through, and your support and this team support, and be able to run a business that also saves on their taxes. I mean, seriously? 260 or 160? Stupid cheap. There is absolutely no I mean, I have jump boxes out there that cost more than $500 just for the set of jump boxes to run my personal training business 8-10 years ago. And slam balls and pull-up bars and, you know, resistance things and the pull-up things that help assisted pull-up. I mean, thousands of dollars that I spent to run a personal training business. Thousands. And we can help someone start a business that we think they would be a good coach for either 160, right? We could get them surrounded by us. We could lift them up. We could help them pay off debt, or we could help them get some wiggle room so they could go on date night, or maybe get a break. You know, maybe the stay-at-home moms that have their kids every day, all day, they could get a break one time during the week to go get coffee and read a good book. That goes a long way in people's families. You want to know how I know? It did mine 7 years ago when Chad was always gone, never home, not on the weekends, always leaving. I had a 10-month-old. I had no family around. I had to fix her up her house. It was tiring. All the laundry was on me, all the grocery shopping, all the meal planning. When the fridge broke, it was on me. All the house cleaning, all of that. To have wiggle room in our budget so I could hire Inez to come over and stay with the kids while I had a moment to myself. It's priceless. And I'm thankful every single day that my coach shared this with me. And then so that she could start helping fold the clothes, so it opened up a little more time for me to connect and build something I loved. Don't get me wrong, like, I like making laundry look nice. You know what I'm saying? But I love connecting with people. I love building a purpose-driven business. I love seeing people be freed from the same bondage I was freed from all along the way. And I'd rather do that any day than fold a basket of laundry. It's not my duty as a wife. I don't agree with that. So, if I had enough wiggle room to hire Inez now that to fold my laundry. And I went upstairs while my kids helped her fold the laundry. And I had an extra hour every single day while she folded the laundry. And I connected with more people. And built relationships and built trust and served and spoke life into and love bombed and asked questions that could change their life just like mine was changed. And so I'm going to ask you guys today to dig out those limiting beliefs that you have. I love that, Rebecca. That means you're multitasking on, like I opened up talking about. Don't multitask trying to type other things. Multitask something that doesn't take a lot of brain, like, concentration, like folding clothes. Don't multitask right now trying to listen to me and trying to send out an invite. That's, Brian Tracy will teach you, it just doesn't work. So, do you guys get what I'm saying? Whether it's 260 that it adds up to, I mean, think about that. It's so expensive. Even that my first month of when I decided to truly go for coaching, I made well over $160. The first month I actually decided to do it and to follow the recipe, to send invites, to be consistent, to post on social media, to build relationships, to really be consistent with it. It paid for the challenge pack that didn't exist back then. But you see what I'm saying? It paid for that. So this person, not to mention, I believe I'm still married because of this business. We paid off $100,000 worth of debt. Chad's right here working the business. Say hi.
Hi.
I got me a hot assistant out of the whole deal. Do you see what I'm saying? Or a hot, co-leader. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much bigger than 200, and I believe that. So when I invite someone, I'm solution-oriented. Can't drink Shakeology? Sunshine. I mean, seriously, for only, depending on how we combine that, you're going to get something that works with your body, right? And the ability to get surrounded by this team, to be in a challenge group with us and work on yourself while we also teach you how to impact other lives. For Shakeology is $120. Well, I think when you go through the sign-up process, isn't it $100? Because you get it at the coach price. So it's $140. I've been saying that wrong the whole time. Why didn't someone Correct me. 140. You get a bit. I mean, I don't think. Can you imagine? Should I on my marriage put a 140 price tag? Is my marriage worth $140? Yeah. Is purpose and being a part of something which dug me out of a woe is me mindset. 8 years ago when Chad deployed for the first time, I was feeling sorry for myself. I was blaming Chad for the debt we had and the fact that he was never home and I never wanted to be a single mom and all this stuff. And I was negative in texting and on Skype calls with him. And in this business, I decided to run with it and do something and work on it. And now I had something positive to talk to him about from 7,000 miles away without ever making a dime. He saw the value because he saw the change in me. It was definitely worth $140 to have to be able to connect like that 7,000 miles away and not to have a wife at home going through the motions, trying to paint a smile on her face, but not really having an inside mindset that matched the smile. So we have got to change our mindset, our limiting beliefs about what this business really is. Is it really too expensive? What the soap business that my friend runs is well over $140 to start. My personal training cost me thousands and thousands and thousands, not to mention the HTML coding I had to learn and the logos I had to design and the time I had to go and meet people at the park just to be stood up, or checks that bounced, or people that said they were going to do it and didn't show up and it was me at the park by myself. Do you see what I'm saying? So $240 for a coach sign up, 1 year of Beachbody On Demand and Sunshine is nothing compared to what they can get out of this. But that's what I believe. And that is how my communication comes out when I talk to people. You see what I'm saying? So we got to dig these limiting beliefs out. This team saved my life, my marriage. I'm a better person than I was 7, 8, 10 years ago. I'm a happier person. Madly in love with my husband. I love being a mom. I love what I do. Never mind the things we've gotten to see, because I can't put a price tag on the things that nobody sees. You know, every day I don't get in my car and I'm like, damn right, Beachbody bought that. I don't think that. I roll over every day and look at Chad and I think, damn, I get to have coffee with him this morning. I get online and I think,
touch my butt.
And I touch his butt. You know, that's what he said. I get online and think, man, this is awesome. This is what I get to do in the midst of Riley and I doing crafts. We just got done doing Shrinkadinks. You might remember Shrinkadinks? It was fun. I get to do that. I don't have to leave to be a bartender or a bistro? No, a barista. That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't have to leave the house to make ends meet. I can build it right here while being present. And that's what we have to believe. And that's how we have to share it. Right? So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to let you guys go. But I want you to really think about what your limiting beliefs are. Because if you think Shakeology is expensive, everybody else is going to think it. But I don't think it's expensive. I think it's stupid cheap. Because you know what? As a personal trainer, I did other supplements. You know what I mean? I looked at the crap that's on the shelves at Walmart and the other things that people are selling. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm not going to sacrifice my insides for my outsides. Period. End of story. The way things are processed, I've done the research. I had to as a personal trainer because it was my responsibility to know what I would put in someone else's body, what I'm going to recommend, right? So I've done all the research. The Shakeology, it costs what it costs because it has to be processed a certain way to preserve the nutrients so your body can actually use it. And if your body can't use it, then it just doesn't matter. Then it is a waste. And yeah, then you do have to drink 2 shakes a day to lose weight because now you're just calorie deficient. See what I'm saying? So it's not expensive. It's freaking gold. And when I spilled it, I can text a picture. When I was visiting Casey, I spilled it on her counter. I licked it off the counter. We were laughing. I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not going to waste it. You know what I mean? And so that's how I truly believe about the business, about Shakeology, about the year of Beachbody On Demand, about Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's going to take a while for our kids' taste buds to adjust to it. You know, we might have to remove some goldfish or some gummies from their diet, you know what I mean? So their palate is not so used to sugary contents. We might have to remove some juice and stuff. But this is what I told my kids. Get it in your body. My job is to fill your nutritional gaps, period, and you have them. So drink it up, Buttercup. See what I'm saying? Drink it up. Drink it up. I want you to have a healthy body, right? And so anyway, that's my thought. I was reading through, and it's all with love, and hopefully it helped those people that were struggling with the it's too expensive. Yeah, lick the counter. You get me, girl. But you got to check your limiting beliefs and ask yourself why. You know what I mean? If you think it's too expensive, is it because you're not using it? Are you not truly using it? Are you not? Do you have some places in your journey that you need to tweak? Have you not truly shuffled your or reorganized your finances so that they match your priorities? Right? See, that's what Chad and I did 7 years ago when Shakeology came out, and we lived on a second lieutenant's income. It was what, $34,000 a year. Yeah, we had a car payment that we shouldn't have had. It was in the $300s-$400s. We had a house payment, a house that cost $264,000. Like, we did all kinds of things trying to keep up with the Joneses. Do you see what I'm saying? And so we had to shuffle some things around to make sure things started to match our priorities, meaning we canceled our cable. I downgraded my plan on my phone. I stopped stopping at Starbucks at Target to get white chocolate mocha to cover up my sadness. I stopped retail therapy at Target to cover up my hurt. I really became accountable for a lot of things in my finances to make things room for my priorities. And one was taking care of myself, and the other one was paying off debt, being a good steward of our finances, and building a business that made a difference. Right? Did I live? Did I love? Did I make a difference? It's questions we ask ourselves every night. So I hope that it helps you guys dig out those limiting beliefs. Ask yourself why they're there. Work through them. Be honest. You can't change something that you don't recognize. Make the adjustments and go out there and share what can truly change someone's life. Whether they use it to change their life, you can't control. You can't make someone use it no more than I can make any of you use it. My job is to deliver the message. My job is to give them their opportunity. My job is to reach out my hand. Their job is to take my hand. And in God's time, He will change their heart the way He sees fit. All I can do is give them the opportunity. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.